Hey everybody. So second video in the same day. I hope everybody had a good day today. I had a good day. I finally got to talk to Crypto Farm 7. Okay, it was awesome. Hold on. Me parked by the side of the road again. Because when I get home, I won't be able to have time to record this, and I want to share with you guys a conversation with Crypto Farm 7. The gentleman that I spoke to goes by the name Dan, and I say goes by the name of. That makes it sound nefarious, but it's not. His name is Dan. Anyways, he's been traveling across the country over the last few days, just talking up cryptocurrency, and with the acknowledgement that doing so behooves the price or betters the price of altcoins, okay? Here's the thing that we talked about. So if you don't have any experience in mining, you should possibly do a little bit of research, okay? Because there's some terminology that what I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to be very familiar with necessarily. I'm actually learning from having spoken to Dan. What I'm looking to get involved in now, and I got to save my Bitcoin in my piggy bank because it's going to cost me about $3,000. That's their minimum investment dollar figure, okay? I wish I could get my money out of my ICO platforms so that I could put that towards this venture that I'm going to go down. I think it's a really cool deal. They're not guaranteeing any sort of anything, so just straight out the gate, okay? You got to believe in the technology. You got to understand the technology to have confidence in what they're doing. So, like I said before, they have about 500 mining rigs. They're based out of St. Louis, Missouri. So they're United States based, which I think is really great. This guy sounds very down to earth, very knowledgeable. I think he's been a CEO of some pretty big companies in the past, or Fortune 500 companies in the past, I think, or he's the technical guy for the group. I can't quite remember. You'd have to watch the podcast. And I'm telling you, let me tell you right now, I think it's it's either episode 12 or episode 13 of, I'm going to get this right this time, Buy or Sell What the Hell on the the Bitcoin Podcast Network. So here's what he explained to me. So what they're really starting to get involved in is what's referred to as master nodes. Master nodes, remember that. What master nodes do is they basically control the miners that mine the particular coin that they're mining. So let's take let's take one of our ICO coins, for example. Okay, let's take Thorncoin. Thorncoin didn't have in their white paper, I don't believe, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't have anything in their white paper about mining their coin. But there are a lot of other ICOs out there that have that in their white paper, that they're going to mine their coins, okay? Here's the problem. They don't have any rigs, okay? They can't. They don't have any rigs to mine their own coin. So what these guys do is they have, like I said, some 500 something rigs, and they enter into they find the coins that they want. I'm sorry, I was going to say they enter into agreement, but they don't. They find the coins that they're interested in. They buy enough coins to where they can be what's referred to as a master node. And then any other miners later on that want to mine that coin have to go through the master node, okay? And then, so the master node lets in the miners that want to mine it. And then when the miners leave or take their coins out, they get a fee for that coin leaving that master node. So there's two ways that you're making money. You're making money from the people that are mining, taking the coin away. They set the difficulty level, and they also are making money on the appreciation of the token. They don't mine anything that's not already on an external exchange that's trading. And if anybody's looked lately, there's some 1,000 to 2,000 what Oracle referred to as crap tokens. I'm censoring here. Okay, crap tokens. But there's a market for those things, okay? I understand what Oracle is saying about altcoins being very subservient, of course, to Bitcoin. But remember, everybody, in 7 more years, which isn't very long, I'm not 50 yet, but it's fast approaching, and time flies when you're having fun. 7 years is going to go by like that, okay? And Bitcoin's going to be mined out. So for those of us who are mining, what are we supposed to do? Yeah? So all these other altcoins, they get mined as well. So, and I think because I believe in the fact that because I believe in the fact that crypto is here to stay, we're only just barely scratching the surface of the amount of coins that are going to start coming to fruition or coming up. Just like in the .com days when there was pets.com and .com this and .com that, there's going to be coins everywhere. But there has to be miners to mine them. Unless you do a pre-mined, I don't know what you call it. They're pre-mined, right? Like Ripple, right? Ripple created their coins. You don't mine Ripple coins, but a lot of coins are mined. So Crypto Farm 7, they do tons of research on, what coins coming up they think they want to take a stake in or do something with. And now what they're interested in is having masternodes. I'll give you an example. They found a coin a while back. I don't even know the name of it, okay? It's obscure kind of thing. They could have purchased a masternode for, I think at the time, the token that they were looking at for the mining was running at about $40 a token, okay? They could have bought a masternode for 230 grand. And then the coin or the token went to $100, and now that masternode was worth $1.5 million. So these masternodes, and I have to learn more. I don't know enough about masternodes, and that's what I'm going to be researching tonight when I get home. But if the way I understand it, you invest money. Their minimum investment is $3,000. They pay out every 2 weeks in Litecoin, and the reason they do that is because they don't want to pay it out in the token they're mining, because they don't want to move the market, okay? They want the coin to stay stable. They don't want people dumping. They don't want they don't want to dump all the coins they've mined onto the market and tank the price, right? We all want the price of the tokens that we're involved in to appreciate in value, okay? It's no different than, we want to see Thorncoin go up, right? So the reason that I was interested in mining in the beginning, the first place when I got started, was I really kind of equated all of this to owning my own gold mine, right? I'm not going out buying physical gold and waiting for it to appreciate. I'm mining it out of the ground. That was always my thought. Like, if I can put money into a mine that's going to continually pay me for whatever X amount of dollars, like especially the lifetime contracts, that's not a bad deal, man. I mean, you put in $1,000, you get paid back in 3 to 4 months, and if it's a lifetime contract, it continually continues to pay it, lifetime until it's not profitable anymore. Unfortunately, Hashflare went back on their deal, and that's what's forced me into the position that I'm in, and why I'm even researching this. Because if that were not the case, I would be happy with the 20 terahashes that I have. Not like Crypto Mom, who has 175 terahashes, which is, oh my god, I'm so jealous. I'm really thinking that mining, not just for Bitcoin, but in the altcoin markets, is something that we need to research, we need to look into, and we need to pay attention to. Because we all agree, I think, that cryptocurrency is not going away. And there's a new one born every day. And you know what? I don't care. Sometimes I care what they're selling. Sometimes I care what their product is. I do care about that. I mean, you need to evaluate the market they serve, the size of the market. Is there a market there to disrupt? That's all important. But at the end of the day, I want to make 20 to 30 to 40 to 50% of my money in a year, 6 months. I don't want to be greedy. We talked about the fact that the days of 4x, 10x, 20x, they're gone, right? Well, yes and no. They're gone in the lending and the staking space, but that doesn't mean that in the altcoin space, in certain circumstances, that it's gone. So, but again, like Oracle says, crap tokens, right? I'm not gonna buy them, hold them, and wait around. That's not the point. The point is to get up to the top of the river, right? Get up to the very beginning of where these tokens come from. So that's why I support mining. That's why I believe in it, and I'm going to be researching heavily in the next couple of days. Master nodes and completely understanding what they are, how they function, what purpose do they serve, because they serve a purpose in this mathematical distribution and letting out of the tokens that we all are buying in ICOs. ICOs is not the first place, brother. It's the mining of a brand new token that is the top of the food chain. Think about that. The top of the food chain, right? You're not always going to hit it, right? You're not always going to hit it. You're going to have losers. Probability. That's the way it goes. But better to be mining it and getting these free, I don't want to call them free tokens because you pay for the rigs, the electricity, all that sort of stuff. But it's not a buy, hold, and wait sort of situation. So if you guys like this content, like what I told you, give a comment, thumbs up. I'm going to keep going. I really want the feedback, and shout outs to the comments that have been made. I really appreciate it, and I want to share the knowledge that I'm learning with whoever wants to watch it, because not everybody can do what I'm doing from the perspective of research. Don't have time, family, job, that sort of stuff. And if I can provide that kind of information for people, then that makes me happy, and it allows me to talk out loud about what I believe in and why I think things. And so it kind of helps my thought process going forward into what I'm going to step into. But right now, my plan is to save my Bitcoin that's coming from the mining contracts that I currently have. If I can get funding out of the ICOs we're involved in, I'm going to squirrel that away too, because these guys are legit, man. They are legit as it gets. And you can talk to them on the phone. You can chat room with them. It's just different, okay? So that's all I can say for now. Video's long. I hope the people that are watching, that like watching this, are happy with what the content is. Again, thumbs up, comment. I gotta run. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. It's Thursday night now. Tomorrow being Friday. Here comes the weekend. Have a good one, guys. Bye.